Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Now Stock Trades. In this video, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys a presentation on essentially how to become a millionaire. Okay. So there's a lot of good stuff within this presentation set, but let me remind you, a while back ago, I asked you guys, I said, what are you interested in with this channel? What do you want to learn? And some folks voted that they want to learn a little bit more about, what do millionaires have in common and what's the best way than to study them? Because if you're going to go ahead, let's say you want to go in and work at this job, what would you do? You would first look at what are the criterias of the job. Look at someone who basically has done the job. But what's funny is if you go ahead and you talk to people and say, do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be a million? Of course, I do. I do. But then you would see their wants, but then you would look at their actions and it doesn't connect. There is no bridge, right? There is, again, you can have dreams. Dreams are amazing. But if you don't have goals, these dreams don't become reality. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be giving a presentation on how to become a millionaire. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jam pack through this and go through it really good. So we're just going to start it. Okay. So we can only accomplish our aims in life if we are driven by a burning desire. Okay. Now, a great number of us wish for wealth and financial independence, but wishing alone isn't going to help us achieve our goals. If we want to get rich and realize our dreams, we need to recognize a burning desire within us. Okay. So, I'll give you an example. Even after 10,000 failed experiments, Thomas Edison could not be shaken from his goal of inventing an electric light source. It was plain and simple. He was driven by a desire to make his dreams come true. And after years of hard work, he did just that when he invented the light bulb. Okay. Now, goal setting and detailed planning are the basis of every achievement. First, write down your goal and then your detailed plan for achieving it. Then read it aloud twice a day, like every day. You go up and you read it when before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning. Okay. For example, if you want to be rich, you should decide precisely how much money you want to make. And you go out there and talk to people. How much money do you want to make? Oh, a lot. What? How much? And I don't know. I could do that. I mean, I can make a video like that and ask people. You can see no one has a number. How much do you want to make you feel rich? Like what is your number? Ask that and write it down. And then you can design your goals to reflect that number. Okay. Good morning. This is going to be a lot of jam-packed stuff in this video. Okay. I'm giving you, and these are just not my words, but the words of multiple millionaires. Okay. All right. Now, successful people have an unwavering faith in themselves. So Mahatma Gandhi, even without access to the typical instruments of power that we look at in the capitalistic society, like money or the military, he managed to defy the British colonial power and lead his country to freedom. So our faith in ourselves has an enormous influence on our self-image and way of life. It can, in the truest sense of the words, help us move mountains. Just look at my life and where I came from. I started from the bottom and I literally am building a legacy right before your eyes. Okay. So by using autosuggestion, our subconscious can influence our behavior. If you impress your desires and goals in your unconsciousness, it will steer all of your thoughts and actions towards making them come true. If you want to be rich, now again, there's more to life. For me, I want to build a legacy. I want to be able to heal the sick, cure disease. With that, ultimately, yes, money will follow. That's how the world works. But if your goal is just money, for me, that just makes me sad. But if that's the case, burn that in your mind. Burn that in your mind. burn that in your freaking mind in every decision you'll make, and hopefully it doesn't step on others as business people do this. You will get you will get it. Listen, you can, the world will move with your desires. Okay. It's hard to explain this to you, but you are alive. You know how powerful that is. If you being alive, you are connected to the mother circuit of Mother Earth. If you want to move something, you can move it. Okay. But most people don't, because they don't have this connection with inside of them, this realization of the power you have. Being alive is it's power running through you. Okay. And if you can concentrate that power, you can accomplish some amazing things. Okay, let's continue. So knowledge is power, but but it doesn't have to be what you learned in school. So uneducated people can also know a heck of a lot. Look at Henry Ford. Clearly demonstrated, although he didn't make it to high school, it didn't stop him from establishing an industrial empire and making millions, aka now billions, right? Ford is still going, right? So the most important basis is a willingness to continue learning throughout your life. Getting complacent is your worst enemy. Instead, you must always be ready to actively and really got to point to it to expand your knowledge. I see a lot of my people close around me. They got married and they just become complacent. They stop learning. People think that, for the ones that graduate, that's why I love talking to people that are not college grads, because they're always learning. They're always seeking out knowledge. For them, it's almost like a compensatory mechanism for them not going to college, but they don't understand that is the biggest gift they have. Because most folks that go to college and once they graduate, they think that this degree makes them so smart that it's okay to stop learning because they're ahead. When in reality, after a couple of months, their degree becomes expired because we're innovating left and right. So always learn. Now, the workshop of the imagination, where we can turn our dreams into reality. So each and every success story begins with an idea. And behind each and every idea is the imagination. It is essentially the creative workshop of our minds that transforms our dreams into ideas and our ideas into reality. Okay? Like, for example, you probably didn't know this. It wasn't Candler himself who came up with the Coca-Cola recipe. He bought it from a pharmacist for $3,000. He developed this plan, this amazing plan, and marketing strategies that turned this product into a huge success, which we drink every day. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead. So on the next one, knowing your own strengths and weaknesses increases your chances of professional success. Okay. So have I achieved my aim for this year? Was I always friendly, courteous, and cooperative? Did I make all the decisions promptly and firmly? These are all questions you always have to continuously evaluate yourself. And then you should compare your subjective self-analysis with somebody else's objective evaluation of you. And make sure it usually works better if someone, if you know the person. Okay. Positive emotions are the key to a successful life and need to be strengthened. Successful people are remarkable for their determination and steadfastness. Let me explain. The analysis of over 25,000 life stories, these are millionaires, of people who failed to achieve professional success, shows that a lack of, so my apologies, this was a study of people that failed. There was another study of multiple millionaires, and let me correct that. My apologies. So 25,000 life stories of people that have failed. They found a commonality, and it was a lack of determination is the main reason for their failure. It started in here, okay? It started in the mind, okay? But the analysis of success stories of multimillionaires revealed by contrast that they are literally all of them had two characteristics in common. Are you ready for it? They were used to making split-second decisions. And once they make those decisions, they stood firmly behind those decisions. Okay. Now, here's another gem that I want to pass on to you. People who are disheartened in particular should therefore keep their plans and inventions to themselves and not confide in anybody else except for the members of their handpicked team for trustworthy outsiders. These words are from the 50s and 40s. These are success stories that data from the past. What does that mean? Listen, okay? Everyone is going to give you an opinion, and everyone has an opinion. And if you let other opinions influence you, you will not get to your goals and dreams. You have to pick a certain group of people that you believe and trust and use that. And what are those people? We'll get into it. But if you don't, everyone's just going to put an opinion on you. Okay? How many times did people say, oh, this is a terrible market, everything's going to go down, right, in the 2020, and all of a sudden it shot back up? You have to think for yourself and only have a small group of people that want you to succeed. That's a key word. Okay. Next, only the persistent will succeed. You must have a concrete goal and develop a burning desire to achieve it. I have a burning desire to become a brain surgeon. I will do whatever it takes to become that. That is my burning desire. I will move mountains. I don't care if there's a million cars on top of me. I will pick them up. That is my burning desire to become a brain surgeon. Okay? You have to have that. You have to have that burning desire. Okay. You need a thorough and precise plan to support the implementation of your goal. You have to have a plan. I just can't say, I want to become this. Well, what are the plans? Attend the ground rounds, do research, learn more about the brain, become active in the scientific community. You may not allow yourself to be influenced by negative and disheartening opinions. Oh my God, you know how many things I got when I was younger? It was terrible, okay? But I continued and I became persistent. Okay, you need to imitate trusting relationships to a person or group that provides you with support. Intimate. You need to have an intimate relationship with a trustworthy group of maybe people that you want to become. Okay, that's why it's important to like a lot of people talk bad about, X, Y, and Z, like Meet Kevin or all these folks. But here's the thing. At some levels, there are actions that allowed this person to get to where they needed to be. And sometimes you need to learn from these people, right? Learn, what did they do? What was their hustle? What is their desire to learn and to keep going forward that pushed them through what you want to go through? There are going to be people out there that just talk crap. They're going to keep talking crap. And guess what? Those people are going to be forgotten in history. They'll just be another little chapter that no one's going to look at, right? Real change and real successful people will learn and they will implement whatever that is into their lives and continue moving forward and have a group of people where they can bounce ideas on top of each other and never take no for an answer. Achieving great things requires being smart and surrounding yourself with smart people. That's exactly what I said earlier. You got to surround yourself with some smart folks. Okay? You can't, would I be where I was if I was hanging out in the bars every Friday night, shaking my booty on Saturday night? You think I would be there? I did not party. I did not do those things. I worked hard every day, beating on my craft, taking a brick. I'm not going to go ahead and say, I want to build the biggest, bestest wall in the world. I took a brick and I said, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. I'm going to lay, there's not going to be any other brick in the world that is going to be laid better than this damn brick. And I did that since middle school, since high school. I laid each and every freaking brick and I'm building a legacy as we speak. And now this brick in this legacy that I'm building, hopefully will be able to sustain my passion to help cure disease, to give the best possible healthcare, to build out stock trades, to help multiple people find their truest passion. And, if that's becoming rich, let's do it, right? Now, wealth in whatever form is seldom the result of luck or coincidence. So essentially, it's not luck. Whoever tells you, oh, you just got lucky, you know what you can give them? You can say, okay, I guess the harder I work, the luckier I get. Think about it. You have a goal. You keep throwing it at a dart of success. Someday, sooner or later, you're going to hit the target. A nice saying by Denzel Washington: you can hang out in the barbershop all day. Sooner or later, you will get a haircut. I attended the neurosurgery meetings before I even was in med school. And I just kept absorbing. And then they asked me questions and I was able to answer. Sooner or later, you got to surround yourself. You got to keep going at that goal. Okay. Other people will give up. Other people will get distracted, but you got to keep that laser focus, whatever that goal is for you. Have you started to realize that becoming a millionaire, this video is not just about money? It's about anything in life. It's about anything. You want to be the best parent in the world, persistence. If you want to be the best doctor in the world, not like the best doctor that you can be, persistence. Okay, it's far from it's far from that. It's almost as always the result of different traits and skills that anyone can learn and acquire. You can learn to achieve greatness. What you can conceive, you can achieve. Whatever that goes on in your brain, you can make it happen. And here's something else I can add to you. What you can conceive that is meant to help the good of the world, the beautiful part about Mother Nature, it will basically push it out there and help you and guide you. So let's review. So how can we find the right goals in life, and how do we translate them into actions? So we can only accomplish our aims in life if we are driven by a burning desire. Goal setting and detailed planning are the basis of every achievement. Successful people have an unwavering faith in themselves. By using autosuggestion, our subconscious can influence our behavior. Which skills and knowledge are necessary for achieving success? Knowledge is power, but it does not have to be what you learned in school. The workshop of the imagination, where we can turn our dreams into reality. Knowing your own strengths and weaknesses increases your chances of professional success. Positive emotions are the key to a successful life and need to be strengthened. What sort of approach do successful people take when realizing their goals? Successful people are remarkable for their determination and steadfastness. Only the persistent will succeed. Achieving great things requires being smart and surrounding yourself with smart people. And that's all I have for you in this video. Go ahead, look at this. Good. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below if you want to see more stuff like this, more of this here. And then this again, it's all in here. Okay. And that's all, guys. I'll see you on the next one.